What's up, guys? Your boy Rezo. We're right here in Will Rogers Middle School, and I'm right here in Career Day. I'm excited. We're gonna talk to the kids. I'm tell them about what I do, my background, where I come from. Talk to them about some good stuff, stay in school, all the good stuff, and yeah, just give them some good influence to achieve it and for the future. So I'm excited, and let's go in there. Let's have some fun. A little bit about my background. So my real name is Mario Herrera. My artist name is Rezo. That's my street name. My artist street name. I'm a street artist. I do murals. I'm from two nonprofits, Local Hearts Foundation and Project Backboard Foundation. I'm also a part-time actor. And yeah, I'm excited to be here with you guys. Hopefully, I influence you guys, give you an impact in your life. I remember when I was in your chair, in your seat, and people would come up here and talk, right? And I had all my friends in the back making fun of the person and doing all this. And to be honest, like those kids that were making fun of those guys growing up, I still know them and see them, and they're not doing that great. Sad, but you guys should really appreciate your teacher. Most of the time, I know you guys, we're kids, and we're still kids. We're learning, but the education is where to go. It's a discipline. The teacher wants the best for you guys. It's your future. One day you're gonna be alone. Your parents are not gonna be around. Sad but true. And you're gonna go in the real world and figure it out on your own. I've had a lot of friends, pass away, drug addiction, jail. I'm from Los Angeles. You guys know it's not everything's nice and colorful. There's a dark side to it. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is take things serious, It's for your own good. You guys want to make money, have cars, houses, travel. I mean, man, it's amazing, right? I'm getting a little taste of that, so I know what it feels like. Okay, so I started drawing when I was a kid. I was like 5, 6 years old. And I just continued to draw, I got into graffiti. Graffiti got me a little in trouble. A lot of trouble. I'm gonna be honest, but it was a good experience. But at the same time, it was a waste of time, right? And then after that, I went to school, finished high school. I went to college. It was really good. I went to Santa Monica College, Pasadena. I went to Pasadena College. And I got to meet a lot of people in college. It was fun. It was different. Um, I had a scholarship for USC. I was in it was called NAI, Neighborhood Academic Institute, and I blew it. I had the scholarship and I blew it. I didn't take it serious. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It was 4 year scholarship to USC, free, everything free. So but it is what it is. I'm here now. I'm happy with my life. I travel the country now. I travel all the U.S. to do murals and basketball courts. So it's really great to do that. You meet a lot of people. You meet, you're so in your one spot where you live, and that's all you know. Once you start traveling, once you start like really getting out there, you start meeting different people and start seeing different stuff. It's amazing. Like the food, you can tell I'm a little chubby, so. But yeah, you guys, stay in school. Go to college. Even though like I'm gonna be honest, when I was going to college, a lot of the times the kids, us students, we always changed the career, right? They weren't sure what they did. I knew I wanted to be an artist. I was passionate. I wanted to continue that. I also kind of do podcasts, YouTube. I'm getting into that world now because I know that's the new thing, YouTube, right? Yeah. You guys love YouTube, right? It's cool, right? It's different, vlogging, all that. So I'm getting familiar with that. But let me go ahead and show you guys some of the stuff that I do. I'll start off with like my art when I started, and then I'll show you guys my cover for Crash Talk, Schoolboy Q, TDE. I don't know if you heard of Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar, that's Schoolboy Q's buddy. They're like best friends. And he grew up where I grew up at. We grew up in the same neighborhood. and it was pretty cool to do his album cover and do a collaboration. And when I did that collaboration, it just opened a lot of doors, right? So like going back to the school and stuff, nowadays you need to have a career no matter what. That's the backup plan, right? But nowadays it's who you know. So treat everybody kind, be good to everybody because you never know who you meet. And you don't want to burn bridges. You don't want to like I'm gonna be honest, in the real world, there's mean people. But don't change. Be yourself. Keep being. Don't get discouraged. You're gonna meet those mean people. You know what? Let them be mean, because then those people brush off. You keep being you. Keep being good, and you're gonna meet some great people. Some really, really great people. Change your life. It takes one person to change your whole life. That's what's been happening to me, right? Meeting people. I'm just go over like all the art stuff that I do. It's like more colorful. Um, it was a that was a Day of the Dead. That one's in Los Angeles. Yeah, that one's. So my name's Rezo. So Rezo is my artist name. That means I pray in Spanish. So for you guys, that's why I put the praying hands. I love flowers. I do landscapes. I have a landscape as well. That's another income that I have. Always try to have different multiple incomes. Always have a backup plan. You know, if you have a regular job, I get it 9 to 5, but always have a backup because you never know what would happen. There's a close up picture of that one. And this one I freestyled it, right? I look at my phone and I go up there and do it. I wanted to get really good at freestyling because you could do this, you could project it. Like say like if I put this on a wall like this big, I could trace it. Like kind of like you guys ever see like the tattoos?
Yeah. Yeah.
How they trace them? Now I started projecting just because of time. But before when I started, I was freestyling it just because what if you don't have a projector? What are you gonna do? Right? The clients you're not gonna get the job. So I started freestyling just because I wanted to have that skill. But now time there's not enough time. So when you project, it'll like from freestyling it to projecting it's like 3 times faster. So it makes a big difference when you project, but this one I did Martin Luther King and Cesar Chavez. Um, Same thing. I freestyled it. That one I did. We did a backpack giveaway. So through the nonprofit Local Hearts Foundation, we did a backpack giveaway. We gave all the kids backpacks, food. That's one thing that I was trying to always be different and always try to stand out. When I do murals, um, I like to unveil it, right? Tell all my buddies, all my friends, hey, come out, check out the mural. But then I also like to do giveaways, free food, shirts, clothes, and just have everybody come together. It's pretty cool, you know, like have the whole community come out. I don't know if you guys notice when there's a car accident, everybody comes out. Have you guys noticed that when there's a car accident in your neighborhood, everybody comes out? And you never knew like that person, you start talking to them. It's kind of like this is a more positive way. Like have people come out, you know, unite them, not just for other stuff. But yeah, this is commission work right here for a kid's room. Sonic. I know a lot of kids like Sonic and same thing. I freestyled that one. That one was a surprise to his son. The father wanted to surprise his son. Um, this one was a Jack in the Box. Yeah, I did that one with my buddy Manchas. So that one, Snoop Dogg collaborated with Jack in the Box, and they did a big event. They had a purple. This was in Inglewood. So I don't know if you guys heard about that on the commercial with Snoop Dogg. This one's in New York. That one's in Brooklyn. Yeah, so that one was fun. It was a good experience. This one was at a restaurant, commission work. Most of the murals that you see outdoors, I just do them on my own, just to put my name out there, get known. But like these other ones, these are like commission. That was at a restaurant as well. Um, and I always put my Instagram on top just to, just to let the people know who I am. Marilyn Monroe. It's pretty cool. Just going over all the stuff that I do. This one too, pretty cool. I feel like nowadays, brunch became very popular. Brunch. You guys know what brunch is? What is it? There we go. So I've been painting a lot of brunch places lately. And this one's a clothing line store. This one's in Inglewood. This one, a lot of rappers, a lot of artists go buy clothes from. They've done podcasts, rooms, have merch, LA. This one's pretty cool, the Jack in the Box. Yeah, so those are my buddies. That's Tito. That's the Hassan. He's the director of Local Hearts Foundation. He's from Long Beach, and then that's my buddy Trevor. He's really known. He's Gucci Ghost. He's done the biggest collaboration with the brand Gucci. Now he's doing work with Disney. So I got to collaborate with him. We did this mural on behalf of street vendors, trying to help street vendors. And it's funny because with Jack in the Box, so remember I told you guys I have a landscape business? I serviced 30 Jack in the Box. So I kind of made them my character. And they were cool with it. They like it. It's like the little beach theme. It's like a ping pong table, I think. Solid stuff already done. There's a brunch spot. It was in under construction, the place. This one's pretty cool, the little duck. That one's at a studio. My buddy has a studio in his house. This one, same thing. It's supposed to be a record label. This one was an indoor. Have you guys heard of pickleball? Yeah. It's the newest thing right now. So I've been doing a lot of pickleball courts. We'll talk about that after. So I'm just showing you guys first what I did, murals, and then I leveled up and started doing courts. So smash things. So if you guys see like right here, the little pickleball, and then on her dress, kind of blurry right here, but I put a lot of little pickleballs on her. And then like the airplane, smash thing, the LA style. But yeah, pickleball court is pretty cool. It's like ping pong and tennis court, right? It's smaller, it's easier.
Yeah, it's a large size
Ping pong. Yeah, and it's cool because it's like tennis, it's big, it takes a lot of space. You have to have a really big house.
And a lot of people can play it.
Yeah.
Meaning that they feel confident that they can play it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Same thing, commission work. I like to paint flowers, birds. Very good vibes.
Nature.
Yeah, nature. This was in Long Beach. This is a new restaurant coming soon. Literally, I painted this like 2 weeks ago. So they're gonna have it's like Puerto Rican food. It's pretty different because in Long Beach, I haven't come across like a Puerto Rican restaurant. So when I was painting, a lot of people will come up to me and ask me about it. I really didn't know like much to say to them because I'm just an artist. But that was another thing too. When people come up to me when I do these murals, it's pretty cool because like everybody comes up to you and talks to you, and it's kind of like that new. I always say this. I'm like that new neighbor in the neighborhood. I'm gonna be there for a few days, and after that, I won't be around. Hopefully, I see them again, but it's pretty cool. People are very nice. They buy me drinks, food. This is another one. Flowers. Okay, so here's with this is us right here doing a big giveaway. This was for Christmas. So we do 4 big giveaways throughout the year. We do baskets for Easter, and then we do backpack giveaways, and then we do the turkey drive, and then we do the Christmas. But throughout the year, we still do small giveaways like little organizations that we help out. But those are our biggest ones, and people are happy. Try to help out as much as we can. Toys for the kids. This is us right here. This is me right here. My buddy HJ, he's from Local Hearts. That's Tito the Hasana, director. Sometimes we dress like the Santa Claus. Sometimes we dress like Grinch. Yeah. Okay, this is So getting into the acting, I got to meet some cool people. This is P Rod. I don't know if you guys are familiar with skating. He's a professional skater. So that's P Rod right here. This is my buddy right here, Fabian Adamar. He's come out in the Mayans, the Hot Cheeto movie. He's. I don't know if you guys heard of that show, This Fool, on Hulu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in it. He's a buddy of mine. So we did a basketball court. I'll show you guys right now. I designed this court. It's the first lowrider basketball court. So he works at the place called Centro del Pueblo. You guys see we made some jerseys. So this is Carlos, P-Rod, Fabian. I just met him. I forgot his name. I'll be honest. He's a professional skater too. But they were incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Doing great. He's in movies, but all that time they wasted. Think about it. Like 1 year is a long time. 1 month is a long time. Imagine years. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Just appreciate life. Do the right thing. And now we're working at Centro Pueblo, which is a place where kids come after school and play, hang out, do better. This is me on the news when I did the collaboration with Hoochie Ghost, the guy that I showed you earlier. This is another giveaway. This was a Christmas giveaway we did. This guy right here is Ryan. He's a UFC fighter. He's a buddy of mine. He's pretty famous. Yeah, those are all my buddies. We did him too. He's a TikToker. He does funny videos right here. That was my first show. My theater. I did my first showcase in acting. That was on Melrose in Fairfax. You guys remember Danny Trejo, the actor? You probably do. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came supported us, but that was my first showcase. That was my scene partner. It was, man. I was so nervous. Theater is different. Theater is you come out and you can't be like time out, stop. You just gotta go and stay in character, and that's where a lot of good actors come from. Theater. Started theater. That's me doing Shakespeare. That was my second showcase. I didn't even know it was Shakespeare, and they were laughing at me, and that's when we started doing Shakespeare. Because when I did the first showcase, we went to go eat, right? And I was like, what's Shakespeare again? Like, I didn't really know. And they were looking at me like, you're an actor, you don't know what Shakespeare is? So the second showcase, the second class, they were like, we're going to do Shakespeare. And we did Shakespeare. It's pretty cool. It's pretty different. That was the second, same, it was the second showcase. This was a solo. This was me by myself, and then this was with my buddy right here. He was my little brother in the scene. And then this is all of us. So I have a manager. Her name's Bernice. I'm signed to URA Management. It's always great to have a manager if you're in the business. If you want to be out there, have a manager. You get rid of all the headaches and all that extra stuff. You have a manager, go handle your stuff. It's always great to have a manager. This was my third showcase. I was a priest. Can you tell I was a priest? A little bit? You see
Oh yeah.
yeah. Nature. Look, nature follows me. So I was a priest. I did Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure you guys know Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah.
So I was Friday Lawrence. But we changed the theme. We made it more like LA, East LA style. So I did Shakespeare mixed with some of our slang words. This is me right here. Romeo and Juliet. Pretty cool. And then this was my last showcase. This was it's pretty cool because look how it just aligns. Remember I told you guys I had a USC scholarship?
Yeah.
And then look, like, so I was have you well, it's religious, but you the last days of Judas Iscariot, you ever heard of that?
I might have, yeah.
So this play was called The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. So I was Pontius Pilate. I was kind of like a mean person here. But we changed the style again. We made it like LA. So Pontius Pilate, he was a Roman. And Trojans. They were Trojans. So look, I'm wearing the USC. It was perfect. It's cool. So there was a great scene right here. I was in the courthouse. So they're trying to convict me of stuff that I did. This is us right here. This one was pretty cool. This last play that I did, this was in the Hollywood Fringe. So this was like a legit theater. So it's pretty cool. A lot of you guys heard of Emma Stone? Yeah, so like her agent, different people went to go see this play. It's pretty cool. The person that wrote it actually went. He was very happy. He got really emotional because we played it. Here's another picture. These two guys are directors. This is my buddy Fabian again right here. I haven't auditioned. I came out on SWAT, but I haven't auditioned. So I did theater acting, right? Just to sharpen my tools and get good. But I haven't auditioned because I just started. Reason is because I was traveling the country so much, I didn't want to stress out. Like, imagine I get a gig, like an acting gig, and then I can't travel. So I was like, there has to be a balance. So once work gets slow with like traveling, then I'll audition. Might see me on TV one day. I don't know. We'll see. You guys believe in me?
Yes.
Okay, so this one was for Icy Hot. You guys heard of Icy Hot?
Yes.
So that's what who's this guy? Who's this? Yeah, so I did a school, it's a boys and girls club in LA. We did a custom court, Icy Hot. So this is how it came out. Pretty cool, huh? It was a little challenging. I had to like mix in the colors. So they give me an image and it has to look just like the image. And we executed. We loved it. This was the whole court. So yeah. So see how it was pretty challenging because I had to make them look exactly alike. Yeah, but that was the Boys and Girl Club.
How'd you do that? You took a picture of one side?
No, so the way we do these stencils. So we lay out.
No, but to get the colors exactly the same.
Oh, it
how did
just-
you end up doing that just by eye?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the challenging to gradients. That's why I did that one with spray paint. But everything else right here, I'll show you guys in other pictures. We painted with a squeegee. So it's a stick and a big squeegee. You know what's a squeegee? Yeah. So it's a big. So we just pour gallons of paint and we drag the whole paint. Back in the day, we used to roller it. So imagine rollering a floor. You know how like we roller the wall? But imagine the concrete floor will take forever. Now we just pour the whole paint and we squeegee it. This one is a famous guy that has his record label. It's called Jimmy Humilde. You know, the Spanish music has been growing so much. So I did a basketball court at his compound. They kind of made it look like theater. Staples Center.
Yeah.
The red colors, LA. Those are all his cars. It's pretty cool. They get to play basketball when they hang out. They're working. This one is one of my favorites too. I like the colors. Palm trees, the blues. It looks a little different on the projector, but you can see the blue, right? Yeah, it's a small court. It's in the backyard of my buddy Lester. It's pretty cool. He did it for his kids, so they could play in the backyard. You know, pretty cool imagine having a basketball court in your backyard. It's pretty cool, huh? So the peacock. The reason I gifted him a canvas is the peacock because he lives in the city of like Pasadena. I don't know if you guys ever go to Pasadena. There's a lot of peacocks just walking around in the street. So that's why I kind of went with the colors like blue, dark blue, and I gifted him the peacock. Okay, so let's go into the basketball courts. This one's what team is that?
The Clippers.
Yeah, Clippers. Sorry, yeah, we did this in Jesse Owens Park. This is what the Clippers they donated this for the courts. This is one of my other favorite courts. This one. LeBron James donated this one. Yeah, it's up with 5-star. They did I think they did a movie Space Jam or something like that. So this one was in Harlem. This one
How
was
many
a
minutes do you want to give them to ask questions?
So how much time do we have right now?
We have about 8 minutes left.
Okay, cool. So I'll just go ahead and just okay. I'll just go ahead and glance.
Some questions.
Yeah, who has some questions for me? Look at, okay, this is the last one I'm gonna show you guys. This is with Venus Williams. tennis court.
Isn't it like a famous tennis player?
Yeah. So we did that one in New York.
Okay.
Okay.
And where's that one at?
That one's in New York. Look, it's pretty cool. She had her security guard. This is the already court I told you guys about. Yeah, that one was a really challenging one because it's like a mirror.
How long have you been doing this?
Years, some years now. Like basketball courts or murals.
Not just all together.
Since I was drawing when I was a kid, and then I took it serious when I was like,
When did you start getting a paycheck, like money?
oh, like when I was like 18, 17.
Oh,
17,
so how
yeah.
long is that? I mean,
I'm 31 years old. I had to tell you guys, I'm 31. So what, like 13, 14 years?
I know
Yeah. Well, oh, look, it's pretty crazy because there has to be a technical. So who has some questions for me? There we go. What's your name, buddy?
Oh, Braden?
What is it?
Braden?
Braden? What's your question, Braden?
So Scott,
You wrote it down?
yeah.
there's some
Yeah.
questions that they
What
have
is
that
the-
they circle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is starting or average salary for your job?
You know, it's so with the landscape, I have an income every month is the same income, right? And then doing murals and artwork could be anywhere from. It just depends. You know, I can make in a week doing a basketball court. I can make $10,000. This court, I mean, it just depends, right? Like courts like these could go anywhere from $15,000 to $40,000.
Yeah.
It's because it's custom, and it's and the way this sounds like a lot of money because you know these are not. So there's a difference when I do backyard courts. That's people out of their pocket, right? It's a little less. But when we do brands like sponsorships, big brands, they have a lot of money, so they're able to donate. But this is custom. This is not just a regular court. But it takes a lot of work. You got to hire the right people, the equipment, the supplies. So you still make good money, but it all goes to a lot of the work and supplies.
So you're not doing that one by yourself.
No, I
by
designed it, but I have a crew.
Yeah.
I have a crew. I designed it. These are stencils, and this one was 4 or 5 of us.
So he's not just getting the money and all of that himself. He
Yeah.
also has to pay the people who work for him.
Yeah, this one was like around 25, 30. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm actually going this Sunday to Oklahoma. So we have some basketball courts out there. So this is gonna be my first of the year because around the weather time. So this is gonna be my first traveling of the year. All right.
What's your biggest creation?
Like, what's my biggest project I've done?
Yeah.
And in general,
Yeah.
I think that one. I think that one was really like, because I just didn't do the basketball court. I did the pickleball court. I didn't have a picture, but it's a pickleball court here and a handball court. So it was a really big budget. But that one was really a lot of eyes. A lot of people started hearing about it. The backboards are custom. Yeah, that one. What's your name? Sorry. What was your name, sorry?
Oh, John.
John?
My name's Nisreen.
Hi.
What's your favorite project that you've done?
The one that I showed you guys earlier, this one. Oh, obviously this one because you know nobody. This one was one of my favorite designs I designed. This one was another one, and the school Q one. That was a basketball court. This is a mural. So this is my top favorite because this was my first biggest mural.
That's the first one he showed you.
Yeah, I've done other murals before this, but this one's big. This was a tall building. And it's where I grew up at. And School Q. You know, it's pretty cool. I got to meet him, go backstage. That's another thing too. When I was telling you guys earlier, you never know who you run into. And art has really changed my life. It's made me meet a lot of people, been backstage with a lot of people. It's pretty cool, right? Anybody else have a question? Yeah. What's your name?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Hi, Brooklyn.
How many hours per day do you work?
I don't have it could be 3 hours, it could be 10 hours, 6 hours. Sometimes I don't work and I just send the guys out and then I'm, trying to get more jobs. So I don't have
He doesn't work a 9 to 5. That
Yeah.
means that he doesn't like me. I come, I have my hours, and I go home. He doesn't have my.
Yeah, it's just I make my own schedule. Yeah, so I get to decide like how long I'm gonna be there. I have to be there. The job.
When you work for yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you guys. You guys gotta go to school, do good, and you guys could be there one day too, right? Any more questions? I know you.
Why or how did you become interested in your career?
What's your name?
John.
John. When I was a kid and I was drawing, honestly, when I was drawing, I was just doing. That's the best part about this. I was just doing it because I enjoyed it, right? It was a hobby. I never thought I would actually be like making money and traveling and doing all these things, and it just happened to be it. Being an artist is not easy though, because I know artists that are way better than me, but they're not in a position where I'm at, and that just goes back to it's who you know and how you treat you. So it's really how you move, and you have to have personality, right? Because I know guys that are way better than me. I'm like, dude, but it's just their personalities dry sometimes, and be good to others. Always be good to others. You want to be treated good, be good to others, and just never know.
Before you ask another question, everything that he told you in the beginning about himself and what the advice he's giving to you, he's absolutely on point.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be genuine, because it comes back. Everything comes back, You wanna be good. I always that's why I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I met a lot of people that I don't talk to anymore, but that's okay. That's another thing. You know how when I was growing up, I remember I wanted to find my friend because he owed me like $20, right? And I started thinking. I seen a video that started making me think. Those $20, you let it go. You just saved yourself more money. Because that just already you got rid of that person for $20, right? Because it happens. It could happen to me in the future. Like, people owe me a lot of money, and I start thinking, like, it's better just walk away, right? Learn from your mistakes. Anybody else? You had one, right?
15 seconds and then the bell's ringing.
No? You guys had a good time?
Yeah.
You guys learned good stuff?
Yes.
That's good. Hope you guys have a good day, all right?
Wait till the bell rings. Wait. Have a seat.